Rocket's back because we're going to return to the Marvel Universe for Sega Genesis Superhero Games Month with today's game, The Punisher. Let's go ahead and take The Punisher, let's pop it in my Sega Genesis and see how it holds up today. Let's go to the game. The Punisher was published by Capcom and carries a copyright year of 1994. It is based on Capcom's 1993 Punisher arcade game. The manual opens with the following: Jackpot! For the last week, Microchip had been trying to trace the flow of mob drug money into banks in Cayman Islands. Yesterday, he finally managed to hack into their mainframe and break their encryption scheme. Micro said that one of the bean counters must have been in a hurry because he was pretty sloppy. A small note on one of the ledger sheets mentions a mob front here in the city. Shouldn't be that hard to find it and close it down. One small problem, Microchip said S.H.I.E.L.D. was sniffing around the bank as well. I just hope that Fury and his boys missed the connection. The last thing I need is a soldier boy tagging along. The Punisher is a beat 'em up for 1 or 2 players. From the options screen, you can select your difficulty from easy, normal, hard, or expert. Decide if the first player will be the Punisher or Nick Fury. Customize the controls, turn on or off damaging the other player in 2-player games, and perform a sound or music test. For the default controls, A attacks, B jumps, and A and B together perform a special attack. But thankfully, in the options screen, you're allowed to change the controls so that the C button can be used for special attacks instead. When on foot, the special attack helps you clear out nearby groups of enemies, but it will also use some of your health when it connects. When you use a special attack while in the air after jumping, you will drop one of your limited grenades from your inventory shown at the bottom of the screen. The attack button can be used in succession to perform combos. You can also use the attack button to pick up stuff and to use weapons you're holding or to throw objects you're holding. You can also pick up and throw enemies who are just knocked out or defeated. Weapons are limited in use. On the bottom of the screen, it will show you a number next to your weapon you are holding to let you know how many uses you have left. Naturally, you could use attack and jump together for a jump kick. Double tapping in any direction on the D-pad will have you roll. You can also attack or jump out of a roll. The game also has some other secret moves. For instance, doing a Street Fighter fireball motion will have both players do a special kick, with Nick Fury apparently trying to do Guile's flash kick. If an enemy pulls a gun on you, Punisher or Nick will pull out their own gun, aiming with the crosshair and firing with the attack button. Sometimes under objects you'll find valuables such as money or gold that you can pick up for points. You can also find various food left in the most sanitary of conditions that you can pick up for health, ranging from cheese that will refill 1/8 of your health bar to the beloved trash barrel turkey that will fully restore your health. After the 3rd round, there is a bonus game where you aim a cursor and shoot barrels left over from Street Fighter 2. Shoot them all and you get an extra life. In total, there are 6 stages full of enemies and bosses. You get 3 lives and 2 continues per player. Beat the main boss and you get extra points for any remaining health, grenades, and time, as well as bonus points for all the items you picked up during that stage. Graphically speaking, this is a good looking game with some cool cutscenes, although I felt that some of the text, like your score, is too small. I also thought that the sounds and music were very well done. Family friendly wise, the game received a T for teen rating for animated violence when released. Currently at Pricetrying.com, the game has a value of $112 loose, $281 complete, and $1,061 new. However, I saw that several complete copies were going for $400, including one with the often missing temporary skull tattoo that went for $625. So what did I think of The Punisher for the Sega Genesis? It's a shame that this game costs so much today because it's one of the better beat-em-ups on the system. It controls pretty well, although sometimes my jumps didn't respond as quickly as I would have liked, and it has a nice variety of moves and attacks. I also thought it was a nice touch that you only pull out your gun when an enemy was showing a gun of their own. It also does a lot of the little things right, like restoring your health after a boss fight and allowing you to keep your weapon from screen to screen. And even though I only played this as a single player, I could imagine this being fun as a 2-player game. My only minor gripe is how the game trolled me a little. I started out on easy only to find out that the easy mode only lasts for 3 rounds without any true ending. No biggie, but when I finally made it through normal with an overly long final stage and beat the game, albeit using the second player's lives and continues when I was running short, the game failed to give an ending again, telling me to try the hard difficulty. That burned me a little. I don't mind different endings for different difficulties, but I'm a believer that beating the game on normal should give you some closure. And to be honest, I don't know what happens if you beat hard, whether it gives you an ending or tells you to try expert, which I know does have an ending. But despite this minor gripe, I really enjoyed the game and wouldn't mind playing it more in the future. So where am I going to rank The Punisher? It's going to be in my current top 10. I do like Quackshot more at 9, but I will put this over the also fun Super Off-Road at 10. So out of the 42 games that are now ranked for the Sega Genesis, The Punisher is chasing down the Kingpin at the 10 position. The Punisher's high price might make this a purchase only for die-hard collectors, but it still offers solid beat-em-up action on the Sega Genesis. But that's only my opinion. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Also, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow me both on the Facebook and the Twitter and click the bell so you don't miss any future videos. At this time, I'd like to thank fellow YouTuber Unconventional for his generous support on Patreon. If you enjoy these videos and appreciate the work that goes into them, please consider joining my supporters at patreon.com/nosweargamer. Not only will you help support the show, but you'll also gain access to some exclusive content. Thank you for giving me a little part of your day, and I look forward to see you next time on the next episode of the No Swear Gamer. Take care, and always be on the lookout for some trash barrel turkey. Its secret seasoning is something else.